Everyone, so here's a video on how to tell if your OtterBox Commuter's counterfeit or not for the Samsung Galaxy S3. Right here on my left side is the real one. This is the counterfeit one. Now, the thing with counterfeits are they look very, very alike, so there's a couple key differences. So I'm just going to start from the retail packaging and work the way into the case. Now, the old way was, of course, of telling was to tell by the Otter logo. The counterfeit ones usually had a much darker Otter, but as you can tell, these are exactly the same. Almost all new OtterBoxes, counterfeit ones from China, will match it perfect. But here and there, you'll get one that doesn't. So here's a counterfeit one. So as you notice, it's much darker. You probably see it easier in our blog post, which you see in the link below, but the dark lines are much thicker. But like I said, this counterfeit doesn't have that. Now, another way you can tell in the front, which I would say a good chunk of counterfeits actually match perfect, is the QR code. So enter the QR code and see where it goes. So as you can see, these two QR codes are different. This QR code probably belongs to a different OtterBox. Anyways, now at the bottom, there's two ways to check, of course. And the first one is only the right side. The font on the right side. Counterfeit ones will have bolded font, but unfortunately this one matches it perfectly. I'd say counterfeits are getting very good, but sometimes they do show flaws in the packaging, and once you find that flaw, you know it's counterfeit, but a lot of them match. So counterfeit ones usually have bolded font on the right. So here's a counterfeit one. As you can tell, the font is bold. Real ones do not have bold font on the right. Ignore the left side because those don't matter. Now, like I said, there's two ways to check at the bottom. Now, enter this UPC code, the numbers right here online, and see what packaging it goes to. Counterfeit ones, sometimes they match the real ones, sometimes they don't. But if you enter the UPC code and it goes to a wrong model, it is 100, well, I won't say 100%, but almost a guaranteed fake, unless somehow someone packaged it wrong, which I've never had before. So, another way to tell, which might be hard to see on camera or any pictures, but it's kind of tell in person, but you need a side-by-side comparison. So here's the fake one, of course, on the right side. Notice the color bars are different. The fake one is a lot different. It's a different shade of gray. So as you can see there. So that's how you can tell from packaging. So now we're going to open them up. So once again, counterfeit one's on the right side. So here they are. Now, there's only a couple key differences. Like I said, the back is perfect. The front is almost perfect. And if you peel off these, with a hardcover, it's exactly the same. There's only one difference between these two, and it's very hard. It's kind of hard to tell unless you have a side-by-side comparison. That's what I'm showing you here. But as you can tell, the font on the fake ones, ignore where the country code is. Those change all the time. So it's either Mexico, China, or US, so don't try to compare them with those. I've had comments before saying, hey, once the channel says Mexico, guys, I realize that. Obviously, I don't want to make these videos 20 minutes long explaining every single point, but counterfeit ones will display whatever, and these ones will display 3 countries, so don't ignore that. But as you can tell, the real one, look at how indented the font is, look how sharp that is, and then look at the fake one. So I'm going to put these side by side. So look at those two. This is the only way to tell for this design, for this model, guys. I'm sorry. If you can't tell by the packaging, this is the only way because everything else matches the same. Ignore this circle here. That's just a dent in there. So I'm just going to hold it here for a couple seconds. Just look how blurry the model is. The factory timestamp. I can't even see that number right there. What is that? Like 15 or 19 actually. And as you can see, look how sharp that is. You can tell that's a 3. Where's that actually? Yeah. See, look at that. Then look at that. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry I can't show anymore. Counterfeits look so good. Chinese people, in China, they love making counterfeits. So, thanks for watching. If this video helped you at all in any way, please subscribe or at least like the video at the very minimum. It helps a lot. Reaching other people with your likes and everything. So thanks for watching.